So let's get into Irv Gotti's funeral that was supposed to be private, but it wasn't because I saw it so many times because so many people uploaded clips onto social media. We've clearly lost the plot of what private actually is. Now, I posted an observation of what I saw from the video clips from the funeral on TikTok, and the people want to get mad at me, but y'all know I don't do nothing but tell the truth. Now, I basically said, judging from the video clips that I saw, it appeared to be very quiet and empty in that funeral, which, if you're good at making observations, if you listen to the video footage and you listen to how the people were reacting when people were talking or saying speeches, and you know how churches sound, it wasn't a hard observation. You could literally hear the amount of people that were in the room. Now, that's not me being shady. That's me pointing out the obvious. So one of his alleged family members comes to my post and says it was a private event and people snuck and recorded or something like that, which the video footage I saw, it was a steady recording. It was a clear recording, and it did not look like they were hiding at all. I know when somebody is hiding and recording because I actually record things myself. So I know when I'm looking at a video that somebody snuck and recorded. Not to mention, there were actual photographers outside with photography equipment, recording, taking pictures, and doing whatever they wanted to do. Now, if I'm related to somebody that's of a higher profile and I don't want any of his ceremony to be put out on social media or for it to be seen or it to be really deemed as private, somebody's going to be there watching the people, watching the crowd, and making sure nobody's recording. If you start recording, you're getting put out. And as a matter of fact, you can't even bring devices that can record in here. You can't bring your phone. You can't bring no cameras. So if you got any of that stuff, you're going to be sent back to your car. It's that simple. But anyway, back to this alleged family member that I'm assuming was there. You said that the family wanted a small, private, intimate funeral, but that man had a stroke how long ago? Y'all had plenty of time to ask him exactly what it is that he wanted. Now, I don't know if he has a will. I don't know if he has things in place or if his affairs was in order, because this happened so soon, so early, and it more than likely probably was unexpected. But if this is your family, you see them in a questionable state, why are you not making sure that everything is going to be the way he wanted it? I don't want to hear about what the family want, because that has nothing to do with him. Did y'all ask him what he wanted? And if y'all did not, why? It could only be one answer to that question, but I'm not going to say it because when I tell y'all the truth, y'all get mad. But anyway, the point to my post was that, when you die, you find out more about the people around you than you knew when you were living. Because when people transition or when they pass on, you think that that's it. But it's really not. And to those that don't understand that, me and you can't even have a conversation. It appears as though Irv Gotti met his demise at an early point that maybe he thought that he would pull through. But when you see how people act and when you see what people do after you get up out of here, that's how you know the people really could care less. They want to wrap this thing up so they can start taking all your stuff. And I know it's some people in the world that you watch people in their life pass away and you don't even see no sadness, or you don't see no disappointment, or you don't really see no emotion behind their eyes. But everybody likes to say, oh, everybody grieves differently. Everybody, handles death differently. But do y'all ever take into consideration that sometimes when people get up out of here, people be happy about that. People be celebrating. Not necessarily celebrating, but they be glad you up out of here. Because then they don't have to deal with whatever it is that you was doing anymore. I know that to some that may seem far-fetched because you wouldn't do that. But there's plenty of people out here who think and act like that. And the reason why a lot of times y'all end up in sticky situations because y'all don't never want to believe nothing. But anyway, always try to have your affairs in order in some form of fashion, whether you have a lot or a little bit, because nobody is promised today or tomorrow. And you could look up and your ticket could be getting pulled. And then that way, the people that you leave behind have no choice but to abide by your rules and do what it was that you wanted to be done. Not, oh, we the family gonna come up with a collective idea and we just gonna do that. No.